Wow, good evening again, Wowbies. Wow, nice to meet you all again tonight. So, if you all wonder why I'm alone tonight, so this is simple. Because I have someone even much more important than Kitti. So, Kitti, I asked her to take a rest tonight because someone is much more important for me to be here. And because why I'm saying he's much more important, because we are able to get a returning superstar, our international speaker, coach, trainer, again to give us a forecast for 2023. So in the next year, which is about 2 months from now, or about less than a month also, if you are looking at the normal calendar, Chinese New Year just about 3-4 weeks away. So I actually a bit curious again at this time, whether my budget is going to be good or not for next year. Am I going to get a lot of money, less trouble? Hopefully not the other way around. So that's why today again we have our very important persons, Kelvin Chan again. So I think I don't need to have any further introduction of him. Most of people will know him. His features everywhere in Malaysia and around the world. Can we invite Kelvin Chan?
Hello, hello everybody. 恭喜發財 Chinese New Year.
Well, 恭喜發財, 恭喜發財. So I can block your face because the real person much more handsome. How are you, Kevin?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me here again for this particular year.
Yeah, thank you for coming again. I think I should stand here so can see the both of you.
Same.
Compare. Well, your keep fit. Your diet seems results very good. Oh, I have to do that also. So I think you have something prepared for us. So I'm going to just move into it. The first thing is very important.
Alright guys, if you want to join a Telegram community whereby I share a lot of slides and additional information for people, you can come and join this particular Telegram community here. Right, so now if you want to watch the long version for today's content, I actually have a long version which is about 10-12 hour type of version.
Whoa.
Right? You go to my YouTube channel to basically watch that one, right? So later we will show you the channel again. You can basically scan the QR code if you want to come and look for the channel.
Yes. We'll show you again at the end, so you miss it or your phone not with you right now, you can do it later. And if your phone is with you right now, what you can do also, you can subscribe to our channels. So we will always try to invite Kevin here at least once a year, right? To let us know what is happening for the next year. So at least some preparations. Right. How about this thing? Plotting the budget chart.
Yes, if you have not gotten your budget chart haven't plotted your budget chart, you have never seen your budget chart before, this is where you go to get your budget chart plotted. So this is the version that I always use. So for consistency purpose, easier for me to explain. You can use the same website to plot your budget chart. What you have to do is just scan this website, go in, create a free account for yourself. Then after that, you just key in your English birth date into it. Then they will convert it to the Chinese version of the birth date.
Oh, sounds very convenient. Do I need to know my birth time also?
Time is optional. If you want a more complete chart, then you put in your time. If not, the plotter will still work when you see that.
Okay. So at least you can get the basic information for date of birth. Okay, the next one, this is the plotter chart.
This is how the budget chart will look like after you have printed it. Okay. Right. So what I want you to take a look at is on the next screen.
Okay.
Alright, so this one, you can see that you actually has, if you take a look at this section, right, so which what we call the natal chart, you start to see that we have 4 animal signs. For normal circumstances, everybody will be familiar with their own personal year of birth animal sign. I think everybody will know about it. But here's the thing, we also have a month of birth animal sign, a day of birth animal sign, and also the hour of birth animal sign, which each of them actually govern different aspect of your life. So if you are using this particular version, what we do is that there is a section at the bottom here, if I move aside, this side, right? So this is the zoom in version. You will see that they have this red and black color thing. So now today's session, we will be primarily using this, which is the version that all master would use on an annual forecast basis. They will start to tell you, right, 5-star lah, this animal 3-star lah, that animal. These are all based on this, which is a old system, what we call Sen-Sa system.
Oh, so the more star, the better. The more red is the better.
Technically speaking, yes, like if you want to go on that particular purist line. Okay. Right, so it's okay if you don't understand this this particular session. I'll give you the what we call the compressed version. How to classify the star, so it's easy.
I just want to put you as a reminder. So this is not the kids report card. This is your report card. The more red, the better. On the kids one, the black one is better, right? Yes. This one put the other way around.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Right. So now what happened here is this: every single year, we will basically take all the star, all the black and red color star. We start to distribute the star in relation to what we call the grandeur. Right. So now when we talk about the grandeur, is basically the position where the star Jupiter is in relation to planet Earth at any given point in time, right? So that's why it is a comparison between all these what we call constellation system that we are having, right? So which means that we take all the stars and then we start to put them into different buckets. So it's like this star, right? This star I'll give it to the rabbit. Okay. This star, I'll give it to the dog. Then in the end, we have all these stars distributed already. Then all the master will basically give their opinion on the auspiciousness of the animal sign. So this is where all the animal sign forecasts basically come from, and this is the distribution for the year of 2023. First of all, it's okay if you cannot understand this. This is what the long version is for, right? So I have the 10-12 hour long version which is inside my YouTube. But if you want to take a look at the long version, feel free to do so and go to watch it in my YouTube channel. So today we will give you the short version.
Yes. So on the version also from this chart itself, I see we have some top student over here, like the rabbit. Oh, this is the dog, and the chicken are doing so-so.
Chicken
so-so. The dragon also look like so-so. So I think you do a distribution, the ranking for us also, right?
Yes. I've done a ranking system for you, right?
So I hope my animal is in the top rank, but I got a chicken. Seems like it's coming in last also.
So let's take a look at some of the ranking system, right? So now I just roughly divide them to 3 different groups: top tier, mid tier, and also the lower tiers animal sign. So I give 4 of them, right? So if you have now, this one is like super summary. Super summary for the entire thing is, if you got your rabbit, you got your rat, you got your dog, and you got your horse inside your chart, any one of the 4, if you have any one of these 4, basically this particular year cannot be too bad.
The Chinese year said Ong ah.
Right. So if you got snake, you got goat, you got dragon, and you got monkey, it's called so-so.
Okay, I got snake, so.
So for those of you who got ox, got the pig, got the rooster, and got the tiger, this year a bit challenging for.
So I mostly check over here.
It requires a lot of management, right? So we got one of the friends which is all are the top tier, right?
Yeah, we got one of them all at the top tier. So when I meet her, I'm not sure when to tell her that I'm at the bottom or not. She will look at me like that. Whoa.
You should bring all your challenges up for her to settle.
True.
That's the reason why you get top tier, right?
That's the reason why we want to identify those with the top tier.
Yes, a lot of people, when they take a look at it, say that this year, all my animal signs is on, right? So when all your animal sign is on, you have to remember you are given the on animal sign because you are destined to solve problem. So all the problem basically go to you and for you to basically solve it.
Okay, good. I have a friend who have a top tier animal sign, so all the problem will transfer to her to handle. Okay, good strategy. The so-so one I will keep it myself. So I think we have a further distribution highlight on that, right? Okay. Partially lock anthem. What does it mean?
Okay, right.
I'm blocking I think I'm blocking some of the word.
I've actually grouped all of the animal signs according to their functionality, right? So the first group is basically the group that has to do a lot with networking. So these are the people who has a lot of opportunity to go for party, network, connect with people. So if you have any one of these animal signs inside your chart, going for networking, connecting with people, expanding your network, expanding your social circle, going to know new people should be something that you are planning inside your chart as well. right? So this is something that you want to do. Right? So now this one, I'll just go into a bit of the detail. This is most useful when it's inside the year. So if you have a year whereby you have rabbit, your rat, you have years whereby where you got a horse, or you got year whereby it's the pig, right? So your social circle expansion for this particular year is going to be the most rapid, fastest, easiest for you to expand in terms of your social circle. So this is how you actually want to use this particular information.
Which means those who born on the year of the pig, horse, and the rat should go out for party.
Yes, should go out for party more for this particular year, so that you can connect with people more.
This is simple to remember.
Yeah.
So, but I cannot go party this year. Wherever can go party can always invite me. Can invite you also, right?
You are correct, right? So now, what happens if let's say that, hey, this is not my animal sign, but you want to improve on your networking. So what you do is that you go find your friend who has this particular animal sign, tag along. Because they will get a lot of invitation, right? So you just go together with them. Simple enough, right? So invitation don't directly come to you, but you follow this sort of friends, right? So go and get some of them, and then you purposely go and tell them, hey, if you got any function with this type of function one, right? I am free to come one, you call me, Right?
It's already happening in the chat group, you see. They're already inviting, oi, jom makan. So it's become a platform for them to invite those born in these few years. And someone said she got all the tears cast, which is very good, right? So I'm going to make her.
All mixture.
Yeah. Can I be your friend this year so I can transfer the problem? So look at the next one.
Right.
Okay.
So now next, this is the one for those who like to ask, right? This year can I have relationship or not? Always, this year, Chinese have got 姻緣 right? So always got 姻緣 or not.
We call it even 紅鸞星動.
Yes, 紅鸞星動. Actually, the red matchmaker is called the 紅鸞星. Right? That's it. Right. So now this three animal sign is the one that is easiest, what we call fall in love. Right? Easiest to fall in love. Now, in applying this, you have to understand first, if this animal sign is on you, you want to fall in love is none of anybody's problem. So this one, you want to find somebody who has this sign inside their chart. And if you go and pursue them, right, chances of you winning their heart is higher. Right?
Okay.
Because this one, when they have this particular chart inside their chart, they are more ready for relationship. So when you say that they are more ready for relationship, you have to have somebody come to you, then only useful, right? This star.
Okay.
Right? So if you are the one who's having this particular star, right, it means that you want to have a relationship, right? So tell me, you want to have a relationship, what does it have to do with somebody else? No, nothing.
So I have the same question with RHL. So she asked, I think he's asking, is it in the luck pillar?
No,
I was going to ask in which pillar will better. Which pillar will better?
This one, definitely the better one is in the day pillar.
In the day pillar?
In day pillar, put it two ways. One is that if you are completely single, don't have anyone in your life, this one is better in the year pillar. Right? Better in the year pillar for you to find somebody. But if you are already in a relationship, you want to upgrade the relationship, you have to be in the day pillar.
So if I'm going after a girl, someone I'm interested, right? It's better to appear in her
chart, yes.
In her chart in the day pillar.
That one will be pretty good if you
pretty
can
good.
Find. Yes.
If know the day of birth should be okay, not so sensitive as the year, right?
Year is
a bit sensitive, right? Sometimes.
No, year I think it's okay, right?
You ask is simple only. I ask, they will ask why you want to know. For you, it's different. The same questions from you and from me. Okay.
Hey, by the way, before I forgot, right? If you guys see this QR code over here, I've already spoke to my office. This one is a special free service that we're gonna give to you. What happened here is that I've contacted my office and asked my office guy, right? So if you guys scan this QR code, send a WhatsApp. So this is linked to a WhatsApp number. So the guy is named David, right? So he will basically help do a floor plan analysis for you, which we basically call a health check for your house, a 10-point health check for your house. and at the same time, he will also help you take a look at your Bazi chart as well.
Wow, it's for free?
Yeah, for free.
Hey, can we stop the show for a while? I need to scan the QR code. Okay, there's a question from Michael. Michael Lim is asking, so how about if this animal appear in the month pillar? Can you make me smaller? I think I'm blocking the animal side. If it happen in the month pillar?
If it happen in the month pillar, it's easier for you to find the partner in the working space.
In the working space.
Yeah, so I don't know what's your policy on office love. You check your policy on office love first. So which means that it's easier for you to find people who are in the working area, maybe same building as the place that you're working. So you can basically go and do shopping over at that level.
So if my dream girl is having this animal in her month pillar, I need to move to her office or her building?
You show up in her office.
Show up in her office.
Show up in her office is good enough, right?
Okay. Got another question from Chesley Lee.
Yep.
Sky happiness in our pillars mean not peach blossom kind of relationship, right?
Sky happiness in your hour pillar usually would mean that can get children.
Oh.
That usually mean can get children.
Okay. So those who want to have children, you know which star to look for or which animal. But look at your wife one only. You move on. Okay, money.
So these are all the money related different versions.
I got tiger, so I got money.
Different version. Right. Now, so since you said tiger, so talk either. Now, golden carriage is in the olden day, whereby when you get married that time, right? They have to transfer the dowry, right? So to transfer the dowry, the card that transfer all this dowry is basically called the golden carriage. So this one in the olden day is getting rich by getting married.
So in the modern day, do I still need to marry again?
If possible, I don't know. Nowadays seems to be possible. Nowadays I see a lot of rich movement.
You can think about that. Hopefully my wife not watching, right?
Now, for those of you who are 3 stages, you want to make money, you better ask your boss for a what we call promotion. Right, so 3 stages is very good for promotion because bobo go sing there, that's it. Right? So your status can basically go up. Jade Hall are for those who like to do investment.
Investment, right? In the luck pillar itself.
Not luck pillar. Investment usually in the hour will be the best.
In the hour will be the best.
In the hour will be the best. So if you're into investment, National Treasure is for borrowing.
Borrowing money.
Yes, National Treasure improve trust of other people towards you. Now, what you want to borrow up to you? Okay, with one caution on it, must return at the end of the year.
So if I take a car loan, a house is going to be years, pay out the whole tenure.
Loan is very easy because you will pay.
Okay.
Right?
Got one very interesting question from Tam Man Hui. I think from previous slide one is talking. Nowadays, it's quite popular work from home, right? If it's happened, the office work from home, we need to go to the house, right?
If you can access her house, then go. That will be much more faster.
You also can see the parents-in-law in future, right?
You can straight away settle the negotiation part.
Okay, still got other question. Michael Lim, if 3 stages in day period, how to interpret?
3 stages in day pillar, usually your spouse is the one that's going to get promotion. Your spouse is the one that's basically getting promotion. Okay?
Which is good. So you still can get the income from your spouse.
Today is fine. In the olden day, then not much of a use unless you're the wife, and then 3 stages for your husband. Then your husband will basically have a promotion because of you.
Okay. So no matter how for nowadays, if the husband got it, you say, you are getting promotion, you give me more money for this year, more pocket money.
This year, you sit down and then say that you promotion,
So if his Chuck got the promotion for you, you say my money is my money, right?
Can eat soft rice.
can eat soft rice 休完飯先。冇食1年之後，明年我諗清楚。Right? Okay, Eye of Tiger.
Right, so these are all power star. Now, for employee, so just tell you first, for employee, these stars are all very important stars. Personally speaking, for employee, power to control, which means that you get more subordinates. It's important for you to be in work, for you to get more subordinates. right? So these are all the 3 stars that has to do with getting subordinate. So the Emperor star, right? Now the Emperor star means that you're the Emperor, whatever you say goes. Okay?
Do we need to take more responsibility because you are the general in this case? Oh, Emperor star
Emperor
over here.
star, right? Emperor star get to assign responsibility to other people. General star is the one that's going to be receiving the appointment from other people. So now, general star is a little bit more relaxed. You don't have to fight for the power and authority. It will be given to you. Okay, freely given to you, free one. Emperor star, you have to defend yourself. That's the only difference only. Okay, so Emperor star is much more what we call aggressive energy. Whereas general star, because it's an appointed energy, right? So it's already giving you. Now, 8 seed is to be accepted by people who are in power. So you know, last time in the Emperor side, right? So the people who can go into the Emperor's the place where they do all the meeting, right? Not everybody can go in because the Emperor last time very scared people assassinate them.
Yes, very far away.
So the 8 seed is the 8 people who are allowed to go into the place, and it's the same 8 people that when the Emperor passed away, they are the one who gonna carry the coffin to the whatever burial place. So they are called the most trusted people of the Emperor. So that's the 8 seed. So these are all people of power.
Okay.
So which means again, if let's say that my chart does not have this sort of star in it, and I need some power to support me,
the promotion.
You better start to go and find friends who has all these stars.
How about those manager or your boss having all these stars would be good
lah, right? So if they are your manager, then anything happen, right? You what we call push them into the sea. That's my boss.
That's my boss. Talk to him. Okay. I think there's a question from Fatu. Dog day count as employee too?
Dog day not much of a use. Like if you are purely talking about career related matter, career business related matter, the year and the month is more relevant than the day and the hour. Right.
Okay. So, there's the other comments about on the yin fan one. If no tea, better eat yin fan. Help. So, wow, so many animals need to call for help this year.
No, these are the people you go and look for help.
Okay.
Right, so these are all the animal signs whereby they have the what we call problem resolving energy. So all of them have the problem resolving energy for the particular year, right? So now especially got a few that is a bit more powerful. Like for example, the dragon virtue. Now the dragon virtue is basically called the Emperor Pardon. Right, so for the little doggy, right? So when you have the Emperor Pardon, right, whatever you do also basically is being, dissolved. So this is one of the stronger problem dissolving star. Like the horse has the moon. Now the moon is called softly dissolving the problem. Soft method.
Soft method.
So which means that you don't bring everything out, you settle it from behind. So usually this is done by women. So which means that if you have the moon inside your chart, if you got problem, you can find a woman to basically come and help you to solve the problem. And you have the sun, which is blocked by seal already, right? So the sun is opposite the moon. So when the moon is solving things from behind the scene, the sun will bring everything up on the table to be solved. Right? So they are basically the one that, here's the problem, let's solve it out in the open. So the sun is always a guy who come and solve the problem. So now you can take a look at it, how guys solve problem versus how women solve problem. Women solve problem usually the more softer approach, right? Yes. Right. So guys solve problem usually put it on top of the table, 擺上台，
擺上台慢慢傾啊。
Right，六插點。
唔啱反台係咪？
Right. You cannot then flip the table, all this kind of thing. Right. So now these are all problem solving what we call stars. So if you have problem, you need them to basically help solve it. Right. So you can basically use all of this to solve problems. So I would advise you, if there's nothing else, right, go and find out who are your friends who have this star. Make sure they are the best friend for you for this particular year, because any one of it can help you to solve a lot of problems. You have to bring the problem to them, then they will be able to point you out what are the things that they can really would you do, right? So they give you certain suggestion. They'll give you certain suggestion and basically find, maybe it's that your problem is very simply is that you need to be connected to certain people. So they will be able to point you to the right direction, or they themselves might be the people who already have the solution for you. Okay. Pretty simple.
Before I go to my questions about this, there's a, let's reverse a bit on one of the questions by Cass. Cass asking her AC is in our war. How
AC
just the money.
Now AC is in our, if let's say that you're in employment, right? So your subordinate, the people that you're guiding, or maybe your student, the people that you're guiding, they are finally being accepted into the particular. Now I like to call the AC as the secret group or inner circle. Inner circle. Right. So those are the people who get basically accepted into the inner circle.
Okay. Man Hui said he prefer moon to solve my problem. So when talking about moon and sun to solve the problem, let's say if I'm a man, I got the moon, right? So will it be I'm not very suitable to solve a problem, so I may not be the one that's solving from the back.
You will find way which is softer to solve the problem, that's all.
Do we say it needs to be in which pillar, since we got 4 pillars?
If less, this one of problem solving, like usually, it depends on what sort of problem that you have. Let's say that, you want to solve a relationship related problem, alright? So let's say arguing with your wife, right? So you're gonna find somebody, you got a moon, right? So best the moon is in the day pillar, because day pillar signifies solving relationship problem. If let's say that your problem is with your children, then you want to find somebody whereby the what we call the problem solving star is in the hour. They will be able to help you solve children related problem.
I see.
Right? So that's where the relevance.
So career related, I will go for the month.
Career related, strictly career related, then I will find somebody which is born in the horse month, snake month, so dog month. Right? So, but again, generally speaking, these 6 animal signs, just mark them down. You see who have this particular animal sign, and then you say that any problem, I come find you first.
Okay, we got a lot of choice over here, got 6.
Yes,
so do you think this is the best we should target first? Yeah, so this is the first target, second and third target. Yeah. So you all look at that. Don't disappoint that I'm also a snake. So which means I'm less busy only. I can always look for the dog and the horse. Okay. I think
which one?
No, just now someone said dragon luck pillar. I think it's about the money.
Luck pillar, luck pillar not much of you. Luck pillar is all external. Okay.
Got some offer happening already. Cass say he can help to solve a career problems. Maybe a lot of people going to add her as friend.
So this one is for studying purpose, right? So High School Musical is for studying purpose. So the 2 star that basically govern a person's ability to study is Intelligence Star and also Elegant Seal. Right, so these are the 2 of the star that can do, right? So now here's the thing, Elegant Seal causes a person to be more, you want to say cultured, you want to say more creative. Now, so Elegant Seal is which one? Elegant Seal is the guy who always accompany the emperor when the emperor go out. It's actually the umbrella that covered the emperor. So there's a guy who hold the umbrella. You see, Elegant Seal is when people see is that, this particular person is very close to the emperor. This must be a very smart person, or else cannot be so close to the emperor.
I see.
So that's the impression. So now Elegant Seal got one small little thing is that people see Elegant Seal as being arrogant. Okay? Elegant Seal have this arrogant flair in them, right? So, but really, if you have the Elegant Seal, you will find that this year you have a lot of idea coming out from your side. Right, so the sad part is that a lot of people don't understand your idea.
In the Elegant Seal.
Yes. Right, so you have a lot of idea, but because your idea could be very forward thinking, could be very new, other people don't understand. Now, normal example I tell people is this: when iPhone first came out with their iPhone, right? They tell you that our phone got no
only button. 1 button, not only 1 button.
Only got 1 button, right? What do you think at that time people are talking about? You crazy one! You look at my BlackBerry. I got all the buttons.
Oh, keypad is there.
Right, correct, right? So, but today, right? So when you take out your phone and you still got 1 button on your phone, right? People will look at you and say that, how come your phone still got button?
Yeah, how come the button still here for almost 20 years?
So that is basically the Elegant Seal. Your thinking pattern can be way ahead of people.
Okay. Just a question as a father, right? If let's say my children do have these two animals in their bazi, right? If I have it in my bazi, will I able to help my children for their study?
I suggest don't know.
I cannot become the
I mean, seriously, I've tried to read the question that my children is having nowadays. Actually, I don't understand the question.
So it's like, don't insult yourself.
You better go and check the syllabus. Okay. I mean, seriously, the question that they are structuring right now, I cannot understand the question. Not that I don't want to help them.
Yeah, true. I also did experience that. I said, okay, I don't know what they're asking for. Like making a round and round and round. But I think still have a solutions. Normally we can ask the child, go to sleep now. Let me open the bag and check first before we offer help, right?
You guys can try the new AI tool which is called ChatGPT. The fella might be able to give a straight answer.
I think I found a friend, Emma. Emma says snake in ear and dragon in moon. Yeah. I'm going to hide next year. Ha ha ha. I also need to hide next year.
Don't need to hide, Emma. Those stars are given to you because they know that you have the solution to the problem. But as a real advice is this, you give solution to people, but make sure that you are able to understand that the other person might not execute your solution. Okay? And if the person do not execute the solution, not your problem. That's it. Okay? You don't make it a point that, because I give you the suggestion, right? I have to go and follow up with you, must push you to do this, and don't do this kind of stuff. You just do your part as in, okay, you present me the problem, I look at the problem, I see where the problem is. My suggestion is, if I were you, this is what I will be doing to resolve this particular problem. That's it, done. You are given your advice to that person, you pass it to that particular person. Gao team, the rest you don't care already. Right? So, don't bother about whether the other person will actually apply or not, whether the fellow believe you or not, whatever. All this you don't care about it. You have done your part. Okay? Who's giving 250,000 bonus?
Don't know. It just says jump ship. I also a bit wonder.
250,000
jump ship got 250. Jump ship, okay. We move on. Toxic.
Right, so these are people who have a higher chances of getting
before
sick.
you explain, like looking at all the wording you use, right? All the star name already. Right.
So these are all the people who has a little bit. Now, when we talk about you getting sick, right? Please don't get worried about this entire idea of getting sick, right? So because here's the thing, your immune system need to be upgraded. Okay, so if you don't fall sick, your immune system don't get upgraded, right? So this is a opportunity to basically for you to upgrade the immune system inside your body, so don't worry about it. Like just for example, hidden coughs. Hidden coughs mean that last time you already have this problem and you did not actually address the problem fully, so it's coming back to you. So it's actually just a reminder that, hey, last time you did not do this in the proper manner. So I'm just coming back to say hi that I'm still around, man.
I have a tiger, I'm looking at the star. Good translation, sickness charm.
Actually, sickness charm is the most normal, what we call Tawan San Heng. So this is actually the most normal one. So it's actually don't need to worry about it. Yes, you will fall sick. That's about it. You fall sick, then you get cured. Now, if you have this hospitalization insurance, better get some. Okay, if you have really no hospitalization insurance and you have any one of this, please do go. Like now, like just for example, the funeral guest. Which one?
Funeral guest.
The funeral guest. It's not you who's gonna go into hospital. This is usually your relative, the people around you. They are the one that often is sick. So you will be visiting a lot of sick people. Now here's the thing, when you visit a lot of sick people, which means that you will be going to places which is contaminated.
I see.
You have to be careful of that. You're not the one getting sick. This one is basically your 姨媽姑姐親戚朋友 getting sick.
No matter which pillar, also 姨媽姑姐 problem
if it's in the ear, then the more 姨媽姑姐. The more closer is basically closer. So it's like if let's say this is in the hour, right? So which is your 姨媽姑姐's children.
Oh.
I don't know. I know sometimes some imakuje, when the children sick, right, they actually call you, hey, whoever is actually right now, whatever. Then you go to the hospital to visit them. I don't know. People love to go hospital to visit, but it's like a good place to go. So that's why you careful, okay?
Okay. Still got someone say good evening to you. Lai Ping. Hi, Lai Ping.
Hello, Lai Ping. How are you doing?
So those, if you are noticed, some of the message didn't pop up in your chat, right? Actually, we are live in both YouTube and Facebook right now. So we are reading both of the comment from both channel. So that's why some of you may not see. Okay, continue. Any other star over here we need to take more precaution?
Not really more precaution. Not like just example, the death charm, right? That one sounds very scary, right? So this one is nothing more than you always go to contaminated places.
Oh,
that's all. So now it's contaminated places. Now in the olden day, literally is funerals, burial ground. So those are contaminated places. Today I would somehow include some of Malaysia food court.
My house water supply for past 3 days.
Exactly. Right, so it's just basically you are more exposed to contamination type of because last time when we talk about death, right, the olden day Chinese medicinal fella, they don't know what is bacteria. So you see when you go for funeral, right, where the corpse is decomposing, is actually very dirty.
Yeah.
So when you go to burial ground also, you know, because of the decomposing of the body, so it's very easy for you to get infected by all the bacteria and viruses. So in the olden day, they don't know. When these people go and visit these places, when they come back sick, right, the doctor actually don't know what to do. So they label this as a death charm.
Makes sense. Now even the preservative method also better after the
yes. Now it's actually definitely much more.
The risk is much lower.
Yes, risk is much more lower. But just be careful if you have the death charm, right? So if you know the place is contaminated, like for example, now some people, I don't know why, the place has this called just recently the landslide. Some people like to go and rescue, or
some people just go and selfie, honestly.
Go selfie, go rescue people, So this sort of not only now, although they've already found all the body, there's still a lot of different animal which has already passed away there. Those animals are now decomposing. So if you go to these sort of places, so be careful.
There's some question talking concert, pub also contaminated. Mayday concert about Moon and David.
Those are, you be careful Mayday concert. That one also I say, just be careful.
I think may not be so much contaminated because there's a few animals need to go party, right?
Yes.
Okay. And someone said, I avoid going to hospital unless see newborn babies. How about going to see newborn babies? Should be something happy. But also when you walk into the hospital, right, you can't avoid the viruses, right?
Still quite okay. I would avoid the what you call the ICU section. ICU section, the emergency ward, I will avoid those places.
Oh, ICU emergency ward. Okay. Got it. So what we have? Accidentally
these are all the accident prone fella. Right? Okay. So now, just now was getting sick, these are all physical harm. Right? So like just for example, white tiger like to get into fight.
The pig like to fight this year.
Yes. Right. So now if you got the white tiger, please if you already know, like just now someone said go pub, right? You see pub, you see, two fella, after getting drunk want to fight each other. Because some people, don't fight.
Yeah.
You have to pick there. You better don't do this sort of stuff. You're the one who's gonna, end up, whacking each other. Right? So you have to be basically careful of that. Like robbery Shah, now the name is already pretty clear, if robbery Shah, right? So don't go to dodgy places, whereby got robbery. Like you go to take your car, there's the long way for you to walk versus the shortcut, which is dark dodgy alley, right?
Okay.
You don't go and challenge the dark dodgy alley, right? So there's basically places whereby there is. Heaven Shah is falling object.
Falling object.
So you have to be careful of, let's say that you go, you see a apartment building, then you see some very nice flower pot on top of it. Okay, don't challenge this sort of, things, right? So don't go and challenge this sort of thing. So sword edge, blood knife, and flying blade all have to do with cutting.
Oh.
Right? So sharp object, cutting sharp object. Like blood knife normally would involve some surgical.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, blood knife.
Ah,
okay, so it will involve some form of surgical, right? So now this is the one that usually if you have this, right, the recommendation is go donate blood or go and clean your teeth, so that you know 血光之災認咗佢啦。
Soft ish, right?
Yeah.
Can I pop myself if needed?
I don't know. You can try.
Frying plate.
You can try.
Also like the light thing only a frying plate also. Someone say
Flying blade last time is literally got people
slash you.
Fly blade to us.
Fry plate to you.
飛刀啊！
Oh, which means we go circus the time you don't offer yourself to be on the panel, right? Manhui said got two pigs together, sure fight now.
Literally got two picked together. Your assessment is correct. Manhui really got sure fight now. Because the two pick belong to the self-punishment formation.
Oh. Need to go donation for blood donation. Ah, this is a good way also, right? Blood donation. I was just thinking, I always like to say, don't let your enemy know. If you are my enemy, I know you got picked, right? I see the fight going on. Hey, go and help people.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, big spender.
These are people who make good customers.
I think it's a good news for the business owner, right? This is their targeted customer for next year.
Seriously, if you're a business owner, please target this field. They are, they are the one that like it, they don't like it. They are the one who are gonna spend a lot of money for the particular year.
Okay.
These are the big spender, especially the rooster having the great consumer. This is really big buck spending.
This year VIP customer, VVIP customer.
Yes.
So this is a VIP.
Lesser consumer is spending for happy purpose.
Oh,
right? So those are usually small, what we call emotional spending. Emotional spending. Now, goat blade is called competitive spending. You buy car, I buy car. You buy phone, I buy phone.
Oh, that kind of challenge. I thought it's the Chinese say 养股, you can just slaughter. Oh, it's competitive.
So if you already know this particular person got goat inside the chart, right? So for some weird reason, you know that the fella got goat inside the chart, and then he come to the place, right? You just have to go like, hey, just now that person also buy. You don't buy, no face.
Oh.
And the goat plate will get activated. It's like, no, I have to do the same.
This is normally good. You sell a more higher value product, right?
So you remember the particular pig also has the party star in it. So now this one is you have to be careful of this. Seeing your friend go for holiday tour. Right?
Oh, I also want
the holiday tour. I also want to do. Then I will also go and book for a holiday tour.
So I better check my wife. If she got it, I better block her Facebook, right?
So be careful of that. That one, just be careful of it.
Kensha asking.
Rooster and hours mean can buy house. You can, but I am in doubt of your ability to assess the house whether it is good or no good. Alright. So because if it's inside the hour and if it's rooster, your thinking pattern is already unstable. Right? So if your thinking pattern is unstable, right, I'm very afraid of your analysis quality. Right? So the quality of your analysis is basically there, not there. So just be careful of that. Right? So if buying house is something that you already know how to analyze, is something that you are often doing, and you know how to do all these things, then it's fine. It's okay. We are fine with it.
There's someone, Katrina,
right?
Said this year bad lah, month and hour both take half piece.
Actually, if your month and hour both pay, I just tell you that if somebody invite you for a function, go to the function, right? But don't, because of the function, you go and buy new clothes. Just use whatever that you already have, right? So you go to the particular function, right? So just go, it's okay one. When you go to the function, you will start to expand all your networking as well. So it is not that big. It is only problematic when you are, when you are go into this particular what we call competitive mode. It's like, you go to this particular function and then it's like, Yeah, I know. I know Cindy will go. Cindy will always wear new clothes. I cannot. This weekend, I have to go and buy new clothes for myself. Yeah.
Just got a new necklace.
Then that one no good, right? So don't do that, lah.
Okay.
Right. So it's just that you have to curb your competitive need. Right. So that's what the goat blade is, by the way. It's just a very extreme competitive needs. Okay.
We see some great consumer already. Cast and Manhui planning for a trip ready. Right. Okay. After the big spender, right?
Fight in pub.
Fight in pub, you fight. No, happy fight in bedroom. If okay, we all fight in bedroom. It's good. Mr. Lonely.
Alright, so these are more what we call the emo group.
Emo group.
These are the emo people, right? So now snake is solitary. Now solitary is like this. Snake solitary means that this fella is actually they prefer to be left alone. Okay, they prefer to be left alone. No, that particular feeling of nobody understand me, that sort of feeling. Now lonesome is that when they are surrounded by people, they still feel very lonely. So you see, lonesome is a little bit more sad than solitary. But here's the thing: our solitary star is they purposely want to be alone, no one around.
It's their choice.
So when people see this solitary star, it's like, ayo, why are you all alone? It's like, but I want to be alone, Okay, that's solitary star. Lonesome star is that, they are always surrounded by people, but they internally does not feel that they belong to the crowd. Okay? Emptiness is actually okay. Right? Emptiness is this, it's like the feeling that I don't do also like no feeling. Right? So it's like, now because you see how the dragon have the sun star, right?
Okay.
I give you the advice how to solve the problem already. It seems like you don't have any thank you to me.
It sounds like...
So it's like I've done already, like I have not done anything.
It sounds like in the engineering world we call twin care condition.
Right, so that's basically what emptiness is. Emptiness is actually okay one. I'll just tell you first, because you literally no feeling. Right, so literally you are feeling a bit numb on the situation. Right, so you see these people, you will see that they look very emo to you.
I see.
Okay, they look very emo to you. So now whether you want to go there and give them a hug or whatever, it is up to you guys. So which means that if you see this fella with this particular animal sign and you see that their face is a little bit on the emo side, right? It's normal. Okay.
I have to take a selfie now and after Chinese New Year to see whether I change my face to the emo type or not. Got a question from Michael. Emptiness in our is okay, right?
Your emptiness is which emptiness? The dragon emptiness or the death and emptiness?
Maybe he's talking about this emptiness.
This emptiness inside the hour, basically the thing that you are thinking of is just a bit on the, you also don't care side. It's like empty thinking. After thinking already, you don't do anything about it. Right? So it's pretty okay. Alright?
Rooster just asked, one rooster asked can buy house or not. This rooster can sell house or not. A car tan asking.
Sell house is much easier. Sell house, you just have to make sure that the price is correct only. Right? Right? Well, solitary in the year, emptiness in demand. Prefer to be alone. Okay to do nothing. Yeah, correct, Emma. Right? Okay. So correct.
What happens if ox is in hours and days?
Ox is in hours and also in days. Relationship wise, you seems like you are alone. Even when your partner is beside you. The sad part of lonesome star is that even when there is people is beside you, you still don't feel the connection. Right? Okay. So you don't feel the connection even if people is around you. So that is the sad part of it. Solitary star is a bit different. You see the fella is alone, right? But actually the fella want to be alone.
Okay, but I'm quite positive thinking no matter how, only a year only. It's okay. The new star will come, good star will come after that. Hey,
no sense.
That is the all you prepare for us for the loneliness. Loneliness. We end with loneliness. Okay.
Yes, guys, right? So now again, right? So if you find it a bit challenging on how to arrange the star together and understand your parts chart, right? Now two choices. One choice is go and watch the 12-hour version that is in my channel.
You got the more details, right?
Yes, I got the more detailed 12-hour version.
So when you are lonely, you may not be so lonely when watching you.
Yes. Right? Or next is that you can scan the QR code. You let my guy David, help guide you a bit in terms of looking at your budget chart, and also as a bonus, he will be taking a look at your house for the 2023 as well. So I think that would help you a lot in terms of having a footing on what to do for 2023. Right? So lonesome is ox or sheep? Ox.
There's a question: how should we fix the lonesome star issue? What can we do?
Nothing to fix the lonesome star issue. You just have to tell yourself that there are people around you, because all this star is affecting you, right? So if all this star is affecting you, you're the one who's supposed to fix it. Why are you feeling lonely when everybody is basically mixing together with you? That's all only, right? So just ask yourself, why are you feeling lonely when you are around with people? Right, so like the solitary star, right? Yes, you want to be alone. Is it very wrong for you to basically go and mix with people? Nothing wrong with it, correct? So like this normal circumstances is that if got invitation for you to go out, just go lah. That's all only, We're not asking you to do much.
I have a very, I hope it's different. So if this is not in the day period, will it be affecting someone else? Like mine is on the year period. Is it just my friend feel lonely?
Yes, correct.
Correct, okay. So as long as not in the day period, I'm okay, right?
It's not in the internal period.
Internal period.
Day and also hour. Because the day and hour affect the person more internally, whereas the month and also the year will affect more the external environment.
I see. Okay, so some of my friends will feel lonely. Okay, friend, you can call me.
Some of your friends feel lonely, man. A lot of them don't want to come out with you.
True. I don't have party star, so I don't need to party. Also okay.
I also don't have any party star.
This year no need to party.
If you got anything that you want to invite me, do invite,
So we still got any other questions? So if anyone have any questions, you can tap to us on a question.
Right, so just I told you all, you guys want watch the longer version, just go to
the
this
YouTube
particular YouTube channel. Right, so you want to chat with me, you go and join the Telegram group.
So you will answer all of us in the Telegram group?
No, that one David will basically collect all the questions that you have. Right, so those that my office can handle, they will basically handle.
Okay.
嚟嚟去去都係講兩句㗎啦，你哋。
講兩句. So you compile and answer everyone. Yes. Okay, which is good. So we can have a channel to talk to you, and also we have a channel to see your longer 12-hour versions. Right, all already up for 12 animal sign.
All the 12 animal sign and the 10 day master also up.
Oh, which
everything is up already.
Oh, okay. So I have 24 hours of playtime to go catch up. Okay, I think if no further questions, I will thank you for you to come again tonight, Kevin. And I'm sure that you add a lot of value to our Wowbies over here. Thanks for joining us. Right. There's a Mark Chin said, thanks Sifu for your advice. I love your session today. Appreciate you. Always have a good evening ahead, everyone. Yeah, same to you, Marcin, I will say. Yeah, I think it's time to say goodbye if no further questions. So if you all like today's channel, you can always subscribe to our channel in either Facebook or YouTube. Right, you can just click the subscribe button, and on off you have others guests coming over here to share with us some financial information, some financial tips itself also. And at the end, I would say we have to wish you. Should I say wish Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year?
Both lah.
Both are school near, right?
Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year. Have a great year. Hey, Hua!
Heng ah!
See you all. Bye bye.